Good morning, Aquariuses. How are you, my fine travelers? It's Monday, June 15th, 2020, and I'm really excited about how things are changing. One of the things that I'm going to do starting today is instead of doing one reading a day where I glom it all together and you have to listen to everybody's reading before we get to you, I'm going to do one reading a week per sign, and I'm going to have a video for each sign. What's great about that is I'm going to pull at least one oracle and at least 3 tarot cards. And the reason I say at least is that if I don't get an answer that I feel like is conclusive or definitive, then I'll pull some more cards. I want to know what's going on. So today we're going to start out by I'm going to pull from the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's full of crystals, duh, from the name Crystal Spirits. But I'm also taking a course in becoming a crystal healer. So I'm really excited about learning how to work with these stones. So anyway, I'm going to pull from the Crystal Spirits Tarot deck. What do my Aquariuses need to know for June 15th, 2020 through June 21st, 2020? What do my Aquariuses need to know? Whoops, I dropped some cards. What do my Aquariuses need to know? And we get malachite. And malachite is a really cool stone. I don't know if you have any malachite in your house, but if you don't, it's a good stone to have around just because it's a good stone for drawing in money because it's green. Green equals money. It's also a good grounding stone. Once again, green equals grounding. Well, brown can be grounding too, but anyway, it's just a good stone. But when you get it in a reading, what it's telling you to do is not to get in your head and get stuck there. So you got a decision coming up, and this card says for you to find out all the facts. But once you have the facts, you can make that decision. You don't need to get in your head and stay there and ruminate and ruminate and ruminate until you're like, oh my God, my brain is going to break. That's not what we're doing. This just says go ahead and get all the knowledge that you need, and then you can make your choice. Isn't that awesome? So now I'm going to pull from the Universal Tarot deck. This is currently my favorite tarot deck. It's very similar to the Rider-Waite, which has some great symbology. In fact, if you ever think you want to learn how to read tarot, you start with that deck, 100%. Every teacher I know of starts you with that deck. Because even though the other decks might resonate more with you, you don't learn. You don't learn the symbology, you don't learn the meaning behind the cards, you just don't get the same knowledge. And once you know Rider-Waite, you can go on from there. So what do the Aquariuses need to know for June 15th through June 21st, 2020? What do Aquariuses need to know? What do Aquariuses need to know? Okay, the first card that I pull is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about service and professional duty. So it's about a person that's in service and professional duty. So I don't quite know where we're going with this. But then we have the Three of Pentacles. Also Pentacles. These are both good cards. They're great because Pentacles are about money and security and things like that. The Three of Pentacles is like a merchant. So what I'm seeing is that there is maybe your boss, if you're working in a blue collarish job or even a white collar job, but not like major professional, your boss who is professional is going to be there for you. And there's the next card is the Strength. And that's all about being fair and equitable and strong. So what I'm seeing for Aquariuses this week is that there's someone professional in your life that you're going to be doing some business with, and you need to stay strong. So it might be a doctor saying that you need to do something, and you're like, yeah, no. Or it could be that the doctor is saying you need to do something and it resonates with you, but it's scary. So you need to pull your strength out of there. But once again, when we're back to this card, it tells us that you need all your answers. You need to know exactly all the facts behind it. So here we've got strength and someone professional, but at the same time, some merchant. So like I said, it could be all about, personally, I do think this might be medical, but for some people at least. But I also think it could even be this person could be indicative of like a lawyer, and you're trying to decide if that's the right way to go, and you need to stay strong for the decision. Because sometimes what happens is that with law, the lawyer will tell you one thing, but inside of you, you know different. You know it's different. So once again, know your facts, and then you can trust these people, but ultimately you're the one making the choice. And to stay strong. And to remember that everything does go on forever. So when you make these choices, it might have forever aspects in your life. So if you have any questions, you can text me at 405-512-9400. You can go on Belladonna and Moonbeams on Facebook and send me a PM. Or I'll see you next week. You have a good night.